Hello and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investors channel. My name is Sensei and we are going straight into the opening bell. The markets are now open. So let's get straight into the show. We've got the stock market now open. Let's have a look through our stocks. We are also keeping an eye on the S&P 500, XRP, Nasdaq. So let's get into it. What's the biggest mover right now? SoundHound AI up 5.3%. We've got DXYZ, the SpaceX ETF, mainly SpaceX last time I looked. So that is also up a significant amount this morning. We've got IBIT down slightly. Let's refresh this. What are our big movers? SPCE up 2.42% this morning. Incredible on SPCE. We've got Nvidia. Tech is moving up. AI chip manufacturers going up. I'm going to tell you exactly why that's happening. So Nvidia moving up. Welcome everyone in. Please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I am covering for Martyn. Martyn is unfortunately not feeling very well today. He's got chest pains. Lee is taking him to doctors, so we hope Martyn feels better. I am just covering a short stream for the opening bell. We've got Luna up 4%, Tesla up 1.66%, Alibaba up 1.48%. Let's see if we can find the S&P 500. It's moving up 0.21% on the day. Amazon flat on the day. GME up 0.28%. J&J up slightly on the day. We've got Tilray flat, McDonald's down slightly, Apple down slightly, MSTR down slightly, IBIT's down 0.7%, Netflix down 0.23%, Fiverr moving has had a good run. Fiverr's definitely had a good run from our buy levels around $21. Again, before we get any further into this opening bell, thank you everyone for tuning in. Please do hit that like button. Nothing I say is financial advice. This is just my thoughts, my opinions, and this is for entertainment and educational purposes. Do not follow my trades. Do not buy or sell based on anything I say. We've got Tim Rogers in the chat. Welcome in. Coinbase flat on the day. Etsy up slightly on the day. Rivian down 1.7%. SoundHound AI is moving. Wow. Let's put that in the... That is incredible. SoundHound AI is moving up very quickly. Let's put that there. SoundHound AI. Let's keep an eye on that. Up 11% this morning. Wow. That is a big move on SoundHound. Remember, inverse head and shoulders movement. These patterns, most of the time, they don't play out every time, but more often than not, they do. And you've got this inverse head and shoulders we were looking at on SoundHound, all the way entries from $8, $8.72, even $9 entry. You're now looking at $12.51. The target is $13.25. So congratulations anyone with SoundHound AI up 11% this morning. Is there any news around that? No, it's just the main AI news I'll come on to very shortly. Is SMCI moving as well? Let me add that to my watch list. SMCI, Supra Microcomputers. What's going on with that? Up 17%. Oh my god, it's hit the target. The target has been hit on SMCI, $45. The first target. Entries around $31. And also $21, $17. Those entries were incredible. Now it's at $45, up 17% today. Wow, big move there. Absolutely massive on these chip manufacturers. AI sector is moving big today. A lot of GPU processing company as well, SMCI, up 17.5%. Excuse me. What's with me sneezing today? Up 17%. Anything else? Big movers. Biggest loser on my watch list right now is Rivian, down 2.25%. Biggest gainer is SMCI, followed by SoundHound. So let me add that as well. SMCI. Wow, look at that. Up That's a big, big, big move. I wouldn't be buying this right now. You're too late, in my opinion. Again, I'm not giving you advice, but look at that SMCI hitting targets exactly at our first main target. $45 is the resistance, and we're up against it right now. Palantir now catching up. Oh my god, look at Palantir breaking all-time highs, up 3.59%. Rocket Lab is now moving, up 6% right now. SBCE is also on the move, up to 3.23%. What's crypto doing? What's XRP doing? Let's have a look. Coinbase is now moving as well, up 1.5%, coming up to the $2.60 resistance. Nasdaq 100 up 0.65%. XRP waiting to break $2.60, and more specifically $2.62 is what we want XRP to break out today. Bitcoin is moving up on the day. It could be all-time high day on Bitcoin today. It could be, we can see all-time highs on Bitcoin today. We are on breakout watch. 106,000 is what we're looking to break out of, and then very easily all-time highs could be broken. Wow, big day on the markets today. XLM is down. Biggest loser, I've got Uniswap, Aptos, Loopring. Biggest gainer, I've got Wave, Sologenic, Axie Infinity. What is gold doing this morning? I imagine it will be down. Big losses for gold today. Remember, double top. People are going more risk on, and the money's flowing out of gold now, down another nearly 2% today. Against the pound, it's down 2% today. Silver is down 1.6% today. Bitcoin dominance is moving up. As we said, we want a rebound from Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance, so that money can flow into the altcoins. Oil is down 0.5%. What is everyone looking at today? What's everyone excited about? What does everyone want me to have a look at? Let's go to your comments. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Martyn has said, sorry, I can't be with you this morning. I'm experiencing pain in my chest and increased tension. Leah is taking me to the doctor. Sensei is covering the show. Love you all. Let's show some support for Martyn. Let's all say, get well, Martyn. Copy and paste. Everyone send your wishes to Martyn. Be well, Martyn. Come back to us soon. Hello, Lucas Aids. We've got Zach from Uganda. Thank you for all you do. Is in the chat today. Let's see what I missed. DJ Haynes is here, sending wishes to Martyn. So is Steve. So is James. Run it up, says Brodek. Get well soon, says Samuel. Get well soon, Martyn. XRP is waiting for you, says Son Joy. President and Smash just dropped in from what I'm reading. I'm guessing Martyn's under Rever. Yes, he's not feeling well. Oh, you've just read it on Discord, says RB. Get well, Martyn. Keeping you in our thoughts and prayers, says Porn Man to Rich Man. Tim Rogers is here. Martyn, rest and feel much better. We will hear from you on your return, sir. Your health is a priority, says Tim. Always health is the priority. The vacation may need to start now, says RB. Maybe a vacation is due for Martyn. It is, but he's pushed it back to stay with us. We've got EUT saying get well soon, Martyn. Mike saying get well soon. Martyn saying, sorry, I can't be with you this morning. I'm experiencing pain in my chest and increased tension. Leah's taking me to a doctor. Sensei is covering the show. Love you all. Look after yourself, says Andy. Andrew says, get well soon. If any of the moderators can give me access to Discord, my ticket number is 0.054. Okay, let's have a look. And the code. I can give you access. You've been a member for over You've been a member for over 3 months. So ticket number's 54. I think it's been closed. I think someone's done it for you. Martyn's added you. Martyn has added you. Andrew, you have got access. Have a good morning, safe week, everyone. Back to work offshore at sea for me today. Won't be attending live sessions for the next couple of weeks. Kind of bummed. James Powers will be here when you're back. Don't worry about it. Good luck. Have a safe trip to offshore. We look forward to your return. Yuri says good morning. Let me bring this up. There we go. Hopefully you feel better soon, says Liston Win. Hi Mike, I've been traveling for business. How are you doing? Hi Sensei. Hello Tim. Good morning. God be with you. SMCI moving. Yes, thank you Zach for bringing that to our attention. Let's have another look at SMCI. Up 17% now. is at resistance. Be careful. Here goes ETH. Is Ethereum moving? Because if Ethereum moves, the wider market will move as well. It is on breakout watch as well. Yeah, Ethereum's at resistance. Not moving up, it's moving down. SBC flying up, says Steve. Yes, it is moving up today. JJ Ball is here. Get well. Everyone's saying get well soon. Martyn just bought 291 shares of Coca-Cola at 68.78. Good luck, Stephen Lewandowski. A big position from Stephen. We wish you luck. Rubik up 23%. Rubik, I've never heard of it. RUB. Is it another chip company? Where is it? RUBRIK. No, I don't see it. That was no, I don't see it moving up that much. I don't see that. Bloke needs a rest. Just get well soon. Get well soon. Hope Martyn's okay, says Jim. Get well. Hopefully he will be. We'll get an update from Martyn after doctors. We will squeeze like AMC. Okay. Let's get back to the opening bell. What we've got going on. Going back through the stocks and then onto crypto. Biggest gainer right now, SMCI at resistance. Be prepared for a pullback. SoundHound AI up 6.2%. Actually down, actually only up 5.7% now. DYDX up 5.8%. SBCE is starting its move up 5.48%. It's really moving now. SBCE is getting ready to really push up now. Rocket Lab had a big move on open, slight sell-off up 4% now. Luna up 4.4%. Nvidia selling off slightly. Did we hit resistance on Nvidia? I think we hit our first target on Nvidia, didn't we? First target was $131. We are beyond that now, so we are looking for $140 as our next target. Mullen, we don't even need to look at. I might just take Mullen off my watch list. I don't want to look at that anymore. I've taken that off. Palantir is up 1.7%. New all-time highs for Palantir. Absolutely incredible. I wouldn't be touching it, but you can't fight the trend. And the trend right now is Palantir for some retail investors. Lift is 1.88. We did see Palantir's, was it Alex or the CEO meet with Trump and the Saudi Prime Minister, along with Nvidia, AMD's CEO. So a lot of good news on that sector. Lift is up 1.7%. That's gone on a good run. Coinbase, obviously, yesterday announcement or the day before announcement that is going to be added to the S&P 500, and it's up since that news came out. 25%, coming up to resistance. Next level after resistance is $350, which is basically all-time highs. Tesla up 1.77%, coming up to its target of $348. Hood is up 1.61%, target $68. ARK Invest is moving up today, 1.41%. What's ARK Invest looking like? Entries were around $32, above $48. ARK Invest can go up a long way from here. Baba is up. What else do we have? Wrap Technologies is up 0.66%. It's back into its accumulation phase. Targets are either $1.27 or $2.23 on the sell side. Lucid is up slightly today. AMC is up 1%. AMC is looking like an interesting entry point, coming back to near all-time lows on AMC. Wait until the retail get hold of that. They'll push that back up. GME at the same time is up 0.6%. The S&P 500 up 0.28%, or 0.2% on the S&P 500, getting close to its targets as well. Tilray flat on the day. Apple was now moving up. It's now up 0.29% on the day. Etsy down slightly. Russell is down slightly. Euro 50 is down slightly. Disney's down slightly. J&J is down 0.25%. Amazon down 0.2%. Rivian down the most, 2%, 2.8%. Berkshire Hathaway is still selling off slightly, down 1%. Going over to our crypto watch list. Biggest gainer is Waves, Solargenic up 4%. Ondo Finance now moving up 2%. EGLD had that massive pop during Power Hour yesterday, or during the new day when we were covering that yesterday, up 6%. Now it's only up 1%. Bitcoin. We're watching Bitcoin. Why are we watching Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin's on very much has the perfect storm with the broader markets going up. The Nasdaq, the S&P 500. It's on breakout watch. It is only 2.25% away from all time from a breakout, and it's only around 5% away from all-time highs. That can all happen at any point. We've got this bull flag forming, so we are ready for a Bitcoin breakout. If anyone wants a specific stock request, we could do a full analysis. You can do a $4.99 super chat, and we can do a full analysis on your favorite stock or crypto. XRP. We're waiting for a $2.62. Oh, we've got a message there. We're waiting for $2.62 breakout. Yes, we've got some wicks above it. Those don't count. We want a daily candle close above it. We want to really get above $2.62 and hold it for the rest of the day. These wicks do not count as breakouts. ADA down 2%, Link down 2.3%, XLM down 1.8%. Wait until XRP moves and XLM will follow up with possibly a 20% candle as well. Dogecoin down 2.8%, Atom down 2.8%. Ethereum is selling off slightly. Ethereum is, remember we told you it's at resistance right now. It's at resistance and it's struggling to hold it for the time being. We'll have to see how that closes. Oh, let me turn the alerts on. There we go. We've got Money Making Mitch. Thank you for your super chat. SMCI chart review. Okay, let's do SMCI. We've got our first chart request of the day, SMCI, up 12% today. As I said, resistance just before it starts selling off anymore. We've said it. We've literally just covered the main point, which is resistance at $46. Why? Because that's the level we've been watching for a while. That's the breakout point back in January of 2024. That's the level of resistance back in all the way from August to October of 2024. It was resistance back in December of 2024. It was resistance back in March of 2025. So that was the first level. Remember, the buy zones were around $30, and it's gone up very quickly. You've now got a gap to fill on the downside to around $39. So that could be an entry point at $39. Again, nothing's financial advice. Once you break $45, you need to get prepared for the next targets. The next targets is $63, $73, $82, $100. It depends how short term or long term you're looking on this. On the short term, it looks like we've hit resistance, possibly a sell-off occurring now, all the way back down to $39. If you're desperate to get an entry, $39. At some point, we probably see a retest of $32 as well. When we breakout point is very much $46, $47 on SMCI. If that does break out, there could be a quick move. Last time it took us 3 days. The time before that, it took us a week, and we got straight up to $66. So be prepared for $66 on the upside. That's the next target. We've already hit our first target this morning. Next target will be around $66. Yes, and once that's broken, $73, $82, $100. Right now, the RSI is not overbought, but it is approaching overbought territory. Nothing significant on the RSI. It has had a big move today. It's hit resistance. Traders are taking profits. That's what's going on right now. Long-term potential is much higher. Short-term potential is profit taking at the level of resistance we've long-term. So long-term. On SMCI, again, that's more down to fundamentals. However, what we've seen previously is accumulation, which is sort of what we've seen here, and then breakout. So long term, what you're looking at is a breakout of $46. Once all the profit taking is done and people are happy to get back in and the traders are out of the market for their profit taking at $46, that will eventually break. And when $46 breaks, you've got a target in the medium term of another 44% move to the upside. Actually, from the levels we're at right now, it will be even more. Another 54% move to the upside to $65, the peak of February of 2025. So it would look something like, let me get the long positions out. People might take longs there. You're looking at something like this. $73. As you know, it'd be more of a laddering out structure for me. $82, $100. And then, what is that, the 786? I think that would be the 786. Let me check my Fibonacci. Yes, that's the 786. So for the long term, you've got higher lows, you've got accumulation, you've got higher lows. It looks like you do want to break out to the upside on the long term. And if you like the fundamentals and you think it's going to grow, then I'll give you the targets that I'm looking for on a technical level. It would be all these levels. And I like laddering out of a structure because you never know where the top is, and you can decide what your risk tolerance is, how high do you want it to go. First target would be $62, $73, $82, $100. And then you'll be looking at all-time highs at $123, and then your main target for the bull run would be $188 on SMCI. That's if the fundamentals and the earnings continue to be good. Just remember the short term, be prepared for a sell-off because we've hit resistance. So SMCI on the longer term is looking fine. It's looking like you can target those levels. Remember, you had this level of support that we came down to, and ever since you've been putting in higher lows, which is what you want to see. Something else you'd want to see is just this long-term downtrend ending, which could be happening this week as well. That's when you would get your breakout $46 and on your way to around $73. So long-term is looking fine. I've given you the targets I'll be looking for as well. Is a target of $84 realistic? There will be resistance all the way from $73 to $82. I wouldn't wait for $84. As a target, I would be looking more at $82. And so $84 is realistic. It's very much realistic. It's you have to go through levels. So $47 needs to break, and then it can shoot up to $74 very, very easily, and then $82. Thank you. No worries, Money Making Mitch. Thank you for supporting the channel. Does anyone know how to get the ticket from Discord to join? So Big Toma, if you go onto Discord, at the very top, there's something called help ticket. You click on the help ticket channel. And tomorrow is the last day. If anyone's been a member for more than 3 months and you want your free access to Discord, go onto Discord, go onto the help ticket support page, and there's 5 steps, 5 very easy steps. If you read them, you'll know exactly what to do, and you can open a ticket, and we'll give you a code, and you give us that code on the live chat or in any comments on any videos. I'm expecting an update on Delta and 2.2% loss due to no flights, but the clock is ticking, and after this earnings, 4 more earnings to profit. And 2.2 loss due to no flights. What do you mean 2.2% loss due to no flights? 2.2% of what? But yes, it's going to be an interesting earnings. I think that's this week, isn't it? When is the earnings? Tomorrow. Tomorrow is the SBC earnings. So we look forward to that, and 4 more earnings till profits. That will be exciting. Let's see if we can survive another year. I think we should. Why is the market going down? The market is not going down. Is the market going down? No, the S&P is still green on the day. Stocks are moving. Bitcoin's down slightly. Markets not going down. Nvidia is a gold mine again. Getting in late, get to feeling well. Martyn says, poor man to rich man. Ticket. Jeff Gunn, you're not a member. You have to be a member for 3 months. If you were a member, you would have a badge next to your name. The way you can become a member is just going onto Discord and getting the premium service for $2.99, and you automatically become a member. Good evening, Sensei from the UK. Dylan Wilson, good evening from the UK. It's not really the evening, is it? It's good afternoon from the UK, Dylan. Does anyone know? What are you expecting from the SBC earnings tomorrow? Oh, right. I'm expecting an update on Delta and 2.2 loss due to no flights. Okay, that's what you're replying to, Zach. Still don't know what the 2.2% is. Sui, when $3. Thank you, Money Making Mitch. If you want to do a chart request, you can do it like Money Making Mitch. You can do a $4.99 super chat, and you can do a chart request. 57 likes, and we have over 200 watching. Says JJ Ball. I'm here on chat. Smash that like button. Let's go for 110 plus. Go, go, go. Pump it, pump it. If you're enjoying the live, smash that and tap that. Share. Much love. JJ Bull, I love it. Should we put the music on? Let's put the music on. Let's pump up the likes.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Let's pump it up. 84 likes. Let's get to 100. Let's get to 100 likes. 95. 5 more likes. Let's do it.
Money Making Mitch donated $4.99 through a super chat. Google chart review please. Party face emoji. Party face emoji.
Money Making Mitch. One more from you. Thank you very much. We've hit 100 likes. Thank you for everyone for doing that. Google chart. So we're looking at Alphabet, I assume. I don't think there is Google, is there? It's not a separate. Oh no, there is. Oh, it's Google Alphabet, yeah. Okay, Google. This is an interesting one. I've heard it's been going down because it's losing its share of the web browser. Why's my camera doing that? It's AI systems like ChatGPT are replacing the search engine, and that's what's been going on, and that's why there's been a bit of a sell-off. So not a terrible area we're at right now. You look at previous all-time highs, and that always gives you a nice indication of what a level of support or resistance will look like. That previous all-time high back in 2021 acted as support in 2024. We went off to all-time highs, and it's acting as support again. So as long as we're above the previous all-time highs, we are looking fine on Google. So Google is looking good. That level is exactly $152. And as you can see, you hit resistance. You've got this downwards trend. Downwards trend breaks, you start going on your upwards trend. So again, very simple. You just have a very, very easy trend line. Upwards trend breaks, you then have a downtrend. Then you do the same thing. What's the downwards trend? Well, it's a little bit different this time, but it's basically like that. So you have broken that downwards trend. You are at support from previous all-time highs. You've got you can see it's very, very strong level of support because you've got resistance there, then it turned into support, then it turned into support, and you're using it as support again. So I would say that Google or Alphabet can at least go back to $194 on its next run up. $193, $194. It's at support. RSI has plenty of room to run to the upside.
Moon, crescent moon emoji, full moon emoji, donated $4.99 through a super chat. Can you do live about Tesla?
Thank you, Moon. We can do a chart analysis on Tesla. Thank you very much. So Alphabet, Google is looking good. It's very close to its support at $152. It's broken down and broken out of its downwards trend. If we go onto the daily candles as well, we'll get some more information. Yeah, Google's ready. I mean, you can see it's got this higher low structure on the daily as well. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. $193 would be the first target. And if you're looking a bit more long term, because I know you might be looking more long term, you'd see the target long term would be all-time highs and then $250. So Google at support, looking good, looking ready for its next run up. It's already down. It's had a bit of a crash, down 30%, so it's ready for its target. Another 22% move to the upside until its first target. As long as it stays above $152, you're at support, which is good. So Google is looking good. Again, it's not financial advice, but I would definitely be holding my Google or potentially opening buying some Google. Thank you very much for that. Going back to the next request, thank you, Moon. Tesla. So let's clean up this chart a little bit. We can get rid of that, get rid of these. All previous trades that have been successful. Just cleaning up the chart. There's too much going on. These are for our short-term trades from back in the day. Upwards trend, we don't need that anymore. We don't need the fib in that level there. Okay. I'm just going to get rid of some of these points. There's no point looking that far down anymore. I'm just cleaning up this Tesla chart for you so we can get it looking better. I apologize, just one moment while we clean up this chart. Okay. Don't think we need to look that far down anymore. That's fine. Okay. So Tesla, obviously, it's been quite volatile actually. Okay. Let me go into the weekly time frame and make sure that's all tidied up as well before we give the full analysis. Tesla in the bear market came. Our target for the bear market was 127, actually slash $100. It came up to $101, so $102. So that was fine. Downtrend, uptrend. Most recently, this big downtrend, we came in and we said $211, $212 is a nice level of support. Why? Because everyone was going bearish on Tesla because of the automotive tariffs. However, it's actually it's not just an auto company, so that's not going to be the largest part of the business. And also, if it's going to benefit anyone, it will benefit Tesla because Tesla's got the best. It's made in America, basically. Yes, they have to import some parts. However, the least affected was Tesla. That lined up with support at $213. Right now, with Tesla, you are coming to resistance at $353. That is your level of resistance that you're coming up to. $348 is your level of resistance. Traders will be looking to take profits there. They might drive the price down to, if we look at the daily time frame, get ready for traders to possibly drive down the price to $306. That's a possible area traders might be taking profits, and that's where they might buy back. However, on the longer term time frame, remember, if you do want more information, I can target it to your investments. If you tell me in your super chats, if anyone else wants to do a request, just let me know. Are you looking short term, long term, swing, trade, whatever, and that'll give me a better indication. Moon, thank you, Sensei. No worries. Okay, so traders might push it down to $305. But the uptrend is here. You can see you had that big downtrend. You've got this solid level of support, double bottom forming. It looks like the tide is changing on Tesla, and you can very much see structures like this: high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. This will all result in a higher high. So you'll probably get all-time highs on Tesla, not too far in the not too far in the future, especially if you get the broader market continuing to pump, Nasdaq going to all-time highs. You will see Tesla break $348, head to its next target of $401. That's the previous all-time high levels. And then you'll be looking at all-time highs. So we can put this with the Fibonacci as well. High to low. Yeah, so I wouldn't open a trade here because you are very much at the 50% retrace and the horizontal resistance, $350, where we basically are right now, or where we were earlier in the day, is resistance. So again, traders might be taking profits. That's why we've got the zone at $308. But once that breaks, you're very much looking at $430, all-time highs, and then my target after all-time highs would be around $650. The long-term trend, I mean, let's just get rid of the chart for a second. You can see big move up, bear market, consolidation, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high. You've got a higher low. What's coming next? A higher high. So that's why I'm targeting all-time highs and beyond, just by looking at the charts. And in between, you've got some resistance. And one of those levels of resistance where people will be taking profits is around now. We can shoot past it, or traders will choose to take profits. If we do shoot past it, $401 will be my next target, then all-time highs. But Tesla is well on the way. It's showing strength. It's out of its downwards trend. It's formed a nice base, and it's continuing to move higher. Higher low, but previously resulted in a higher high. We've got another higher low that should result in another higher high. So we look forward to Tesla making new all-time highs, possibly this year. Thank you, Moon, for that. If anyone else wants a chart request, you can do a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Sensei. I have just checked. I have just checked. I have been paying via PayPal since January, and since March the 2nd, payments have been going out. I added screenshots to the ticket. Well, there's no way you've been paying for a membership on this specific channel because you do not have a badge, and YouTube. I've never seen YouTube make a mistake like that. It's not anything to do with us. It's to do with YouTube. So if there is a problem, you have to contact YouTube. But I don't think there is. I think you've got something confused. Oh, on Discord. Oh, I thought you meant on a YouTube membership. So yeah, if you so let me see. If you've been a Discord, you are a Discord member. You don't need to worry about anything. You are. You've got access to all the channels. You don't need to be a YouTube member. You've got the premium Discord. You get even more perks, benefits. You can talk to Martyn and everything. There's no reason for you to have a ticket. You are already a Discord premium member. You've got access to everything and beyond what YouTube members will have access to. So you are yeah, you can see next to your name you've got Love Heart, you've got the role as a premium member, Lucasade. Yeah, you're all fine. So don't worry about that. You are a member on Discord. Jeff Gunn, you've got access to everything on Discord. More to come on Discord as well. Samuel Martin Finger is the next GameStop. Target 4.5 dividend yield. Target's 4.5. Sub, do you want us to have a look at target for you? Get well, Martin. Is PPI tomorrow? When is PPI? Let me have a look. Where's my economic calendar? Let me get my let me see. So PPI Thursday. Yep, tomorrow. We've got PPI tomorrow. Month on month retail sales. PPI is tomorrow. You are right. 1:30 UK time, so an hour before the bell. I mean, paying on Discord. Yeah, Jeff Gunn. You've got everything. PPI is tomorrow. I'm paying on Discord. Yes, you are. Hey, man. I see a clear as day, head and shoulders pattern on XRP heading down very soon. Am I missing something? XRP.
Nick Jones donated £4.99 through a super chat. SEP long term. I know there ain't much TA to be done on it, but can you explain SEPT and SEPO to me? Are they for future mergers/acquisitions?
Sept and Sepo. Let's have a look at that. We'll look at that shortly. I'm just going to look at this head and shoulders pattern. Let me just remove all drawings. Don't know what you're talking about. We're on the daily chart. I've removed all drawings so we can have a better look at it.
Danny donated $4.99 through a super chat. Sendai, can you please as chart $TRB teller? Thanks, great job BTW.
Thank you very much, Danny. Thanks for saying I'm doing a great job. I really appreciate it. We'll have a look at TRB. No worries. Head and shoulders. I don't know who's said that, but I don't see it, especially not on the daily. Clear as day. Nothing looks clear as day for me on a head and shoulders pattern. What looks clear as day for me is a $2 support and a $2.62 breakout level. That's what looks clear as day for me. Yeah, nothing like that. Are you talking about very short term? Are we talking 15-minute time frame? Something that doesn't really matter. No, not even then. What are you looking at? Let me know if you want to clarify that. When is likely this end cycle? If you're talking about the crypto cycles, I would say early 2026. My original thesis was the end of 2025, but we're pushing that back because of rate cuts coming in later than expected and quantitative easing coming in later than expected. So breaking out. Thank you, Diane. My man Martyn. I hope all is well. Positive. Be strong. Stay vigilant, healthy, and well. May you have some good health blessings. And God is good. Keep your head up, brother. Yes, we are hoping, Martyn, everything's okay. Based on Bitcoin. Hi, Zach. Okay. SEP long term. So let's do that first. SEP long term. Let's have a look at SEP. Nick Jones. SEP. Cantor Equity Partners, I assume is what we're looking at there. Let me get that ready. Oh God, that's been very volatile, isn't it? Market cap is very low. I know there ain't much TA to be done. Oh, you know it, Nick Jones. You can see what I'm looking at. But on it, can you explain SEPT and SEPO to me? I don't know what that is. I might be being really dumb here, but what do you mean by SEP? Can you explain SEPT and SEPO? Are they different? SECPT? Oh, right. Oh, there's different ways of buying it. I wouldn't know what the difference is. Let me have a look. Oh, yeah, they're very different on the chart as well. Yeah, so it would be around mergers of specific parts of the company. SEP. It's a blank chain company. The company. Okay, give me a minute, Nick Jones. Let's enlist the help of ChatGPT. Let's see if I can copy them. You could have used. I'm assuming, as you said, they're different for the fact. Oh, what am I doing? They're different because of different mergers and acquisitions, and they've split it up. But I don't want to give you the wrong information, and I'm not too sure myself. I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Sept stock. Can you explain the different stocks? Sept and Sepo. Okay, so we're going to do some TA on it, and I'm just going to see if we can get some more information from our favourite. Oh.
Moto A team has become a member. Sensei, can you explain your bull case for File Plaza?
Sorry. Just trying to get some information here. CEP is the contour. Okay, we will try and answer this question from Nick Jones. Sorry, Nick Jones. You obviously had more faith in me than I can show. I don't know what they are. Appreciate it, Nick Jones. No worries. Okay, just let's see. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT has given us. I'll pay for like the top version of ChatGPT, so hopefully it's going to explain to us well. Okay, so Cantor Equity Partners CEP current $31. Well, it's actually $30. So that's fine. It's got the right one. Cantor Equity Partners is a special purpose acquisition company (SPAC) formed to effect a merger, share exchange, asset acquisition, share purchase, reorganization, or similar business combination with one or more business entities. In April of 2025, SEP announced plans to merge with 21 Capital, a Bitcoin-focused investment vehicle backed by Tether, Bitfinex, and SoftBank Group. The merger is expected to create a publicly traded Bitcoin treasury valued at $3.6 billion, with over 42,000 Bitcoin at launch. So this is CEPT. IPO date May the 2nd. CEPT, but I think it's been trading for longer than that. CEPT. No, it hasn't. That's right. CEPT, May the 2nd.
Saab Shergill donated $4.99 through a super chat. Yes, please could you do target for us? THX Sensei for all your efforts.
Thank you, Saab. Means a lot. Yes, we'll get onto target. We're just trying to do our best to answer Nick Jones's question. So Cantor Equity Partners 2. So IPO date was May the 2nd. IPO proceeds of 240 million. The shares offered 24 million Class A shares, ordinary shares at $10 per share. Use of proceeds, these funds will be placed into a trust account and will be used to consummate a business combination with 24 months or return to shareholders if no such combination occurs. So those shares were sold at $10 per share. And as you can see, that they're up slightly, but yeah, $10 is what you're expecting on that. The Cantor Equity Partners 2, so SEPT. Yeah, that's the one we just read. Cantor Equity Partners 2 is another SPAC sponsored by Cantor Fitzgerald, led by CEO Martyn Lutnick. The company was formed for the purpose of effecting a merger, share acquisitions. Woman. So I'm just getting a bit confused. 1 second. So that's the main one we've looked at. This is the number 2, and then we also want to have a look at SEPO. Where's SEPO? What about SEPO? Okay, so here's the differences. SEP and CEPT, that's when they IPO'd. IPO proceeds 100 million, 240 million is the new one. Bitcoin focused investment via merger of 21 shares capital, broad industry focus, no specific target yet announced, led by Martyn Lutnick, sponsor Cantor. So it just looks like they're for different investments. It looks like it's just ways of raising money. I apologise, I can't give you more information. As a SPAC, SEPO's primary objective is to identify and merge with private companies, therefore taking its public. However, as of now, SEPO has not announced any specific merger targets. The company has 24 months from its IPO to complete a business combination. So basically, to the best of my knowledge, they put these out $10 a share. They've got a certain amount of time. They've raised the money. They've got a certain amount of time for them to merge to find a business opportunity from the date of the IPO to complete its business combination, and then they can. If they don't do it, they give the money back to shareholders. That's the best of my knowledge of what's going on here. SEPO versus CPT. One is IPO proceeds of 200 million, so they just raise money this way. They look at the broad industry focus. Both SEPO and SEPT are SPACs sponsored by Cantor, led by Brandon Lutnick. They aim to leverage management experience to target business in various industries, including financial services, healthcare, real estate services. While SEPO has not been announced a specific merger target, SEPT is in the early stages of its search for a business combination. So looks like SEP itself has now found out what, I mean, obviously it's done well. It's merged with a Bitcoin company. We've got SEPO who's waiting for something to occur. $10 was the price to begin with, and SEPT is also still hasn't. They've got time to find out who they're going to merge with and what they're going to do with the money. That's, to the best of my knowledge, what's going on. Let's go back and do a technical chart analysis. I just want to see if I can get any more information for you, Nick, because it is interesting. It's something I haven't really come across before. This is why I was getting confused. Yeah, Nick, it's a bit confusing. It'll take me a bit more time to. I'm going to look into it a bit more. Santi, can you have a look at? Yeah, we're going to. Nick Jones, sorry, we'll do a look at SEP chart analysis. Just trying to get more information. Nick Jones, thank you for that question. It's a very interesting question about okay. So what's going on? Okay, Nick, I've got an answer for you. We took our time, but we've got an answer. So SEP, the first one. Did it launch for $10 as well? Yeah, it launched for $10. Raised a lot of money. It was just a stock. It's not really a business. $10 shares, raising money. Then they go out and find out what to acquire, what businesses they can take over or acquire or merge with, and give their expertise in whatever they do, how to help the business, whatever, and the money that they have, and investing in other businesses and merging. So $10, everyone goes buys a stock. They've got a certain amount of time to go do something with that money. If they don't do it, then you go back to 10. I think they just give you $10 back. If they do find someone and it's good, then you can see what's happened with SEP, the original one. They launched for $10. It's not very volatile at all. It goes from $10 all the way to $10.88, and then you see that they found a good company. SEP is now part of a Bitcoin company. And they're on the second stage. That's why it's popped up from $10 to $60 because it was a good business opportunity. Now, what SEP and SEP2 are doing, SEP0 or SEPO, it's at the first stage. It's where the first one was. It's 000. They haven't found anything yet. They're raising money. It's a piggy bank. and that with that piggy bank, they will then go and find businesses to acquire or merge with. And then the same thing is happening with SEP-T. So SEP-0 or SEP-O and SEP-T have nothing to do with the first one in terms of the same business. SEP has now formed a business. The first one is now part of 21 Shares or whatever that was, the Bitcoin company. What's it doing now? It's part of a Bitcoin company, it seems. So that's all done. It was just a stock to begin with. Now it's more like it's found its business. It's acquired the business. The other two, they're still in their first stage of just raising money, and then they will go out and do the same thing that Cantor, the first one, has done. SEP, just ticker symbol CEP. And this one, you can see there's support at $30, resistance at $60. I don't think it'll come all the way back to $10 because obviously they've done what they've hoped to do. So that's, to the best of my knowledge, what's going on. So hopefully that clears up. Hi Zach. Okay, Sensei, can you do a chart, please? Please, can you, Sensei? Can you please, as chart TRB teller? Thank you. Great job, by the way. Thank you. TRB. TRB teller. TRB teller. Okay, you're talking cryptocurrency here, aren't you? Because there is a TRB as a stock, so I'm assuming, yeah, you mean the crypto. Okay. Nick Jones, does that make sense? Does that make sense now? So don't think of it as a business. The other two aren't businesses, yeah. They're just a way of raising money, and then they turn into businesses if they find anything to do with that money that they raise at $10 a share. Okay, we're looking at cryptocurrency now. Don't know anything about the fundamentals of this. Haven't really heard of it before. Market cap is very low, 94 million. So this is a potential 100x in terms of market cap. Nothing to do with the fundamentals, just how low of a market cap it is. Technical chart analysis. Here we go. You've got your bear market support of 2022 at $10. It's actually good news you haven't come all the way back down to $10 this cycle. It means you've got a higher low as long as that stays in place. And what I mean by that is 2019, you've got this higher low structure, meaning the lows are higher every cycle, which normally means your highs are higher every cycle. So you were here in 2021. You had a massive pump in 2023 when nothing else was going on in the market, which is incredible to see. Not many charts doing that. So it does look like a healthy price action. Putting in our other levels as well. Wow, that went all the way up to $700. Absolutely incredible. Well, it's a very low market cap, so it can do that again, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, okay. So TRB, that's the weekly time frame, 3-day time frame. Don't want to use a highlighter. I'll tell you all about this in a second. Doesn't really matter. Still in its downtrend. Okay, so it's basically a bit oversold. Massive move to downside. We're talking possibly 90% move to downside if that wick is correct, which it seems like it is. We've had a 96% correction on TRB. So that's from the initial highs. But also, you've been in this downtrend ever since that major move towards downside as well. And you're trying to form a bottom. We do not know if this is the bottom yet. At some point, it will create a bottom, in my opinion. And that bottom could already have been in place. What I'd like to see is maybe like more of a double bottom or a higher low, something like that occur. So I'd still be on the radar for potentially another move towards the downside, maybe back down to those lows of $20. However, if you're looking long term on this, it doesn't really matter if it goes to $20 because you'll have much higher targets in place. The first level to keep an eye out for at resistance would be $47. That's previously where you found support, previously where there's been resistance a few times in the history as well. So $48 will be key. If you get back above $48, $91 is certainly a main target. Once you get past $91, $150. So a lot of the risk to reward on this token is, but I don't know about the fundamentals, but the risk to reward on this token is looking good because you've got, if you're going to keep this multi-year higher low structure, your low won't be any lower than $20. Worst case scenario, $10. I mean, worst case scenario is $0, but you know what I mean. $23, but then you've got your upside potential $48, $91, and then your first retrace would be $144. And then obviously you can start targeting all-time highs after that. If you break $144, then the sky's the limit. So the risk to reward on this one is not looking bad at all. It's what I like to see on tokens. It's you've got lows in 2019, then you got higher lows in the bear market of 2022, and then you got higher lows in 2025. And obviously you've made higher highs you've made higher highs in 2020, higher highs in 2021, and higher highs in 2023. So the general trend. Ooh, why is my camera mirrored? Is up. You can see it. I'm gonna try and do that. There you go. No, it's up. It's going towards the upside. There you go. And what I mean by that on the chart is you've got something like this going on in a very large way and a very large pattern. Let me show you. Let's go parallel channel. Just so you can see, you've got higher highs and higher lows. So you can see this channel is very much to the upside. I'm not saying we're going all the way back to all-time highs, but it's giving you that foundation that not many tokens have, which is which is these higher lows and higher high structure. That will give you a nice possibility of heading up to $144 as sort of a target this bull market, and certainly beyond if you break 144. Targets $48, $91, $144, and much higher. Possibly a good buy now. I mean, the place to buy is it could be today. There's lows, and it's definitely got a much higher upside potential. And if altcoin season comes, if we get that bull market rally, then a token like this is primed to do well. Thank you, Danny, for that. So the good thing about these chart analysis is I can have a look and I can see a chart and I can tell you if this stock is or this crypto is likely to just die or it's likely to have a good go this altcoin season. And one of these and this one is certainly one of the ones that can have a good go. I've seen so many charts and I can tell by just looking at it in 5 minutes whether it has a good shot. And all you need is a good shot. Remember, we can never know if it's going to do it, if it's going to be one of those 100x's, 50x's, 10x's, but as long as it has a good shot and we are diversified enough and we have an altcoin season and we have the bull market like everyone's expecting, 150,000 Bitcoin, 200,000 Bitcoin, money flowing into altcoins, altcoin season, quantitative easing, markets going up, then coins like this should perform very well, or they have a good shot at performing very well. And some coins don't because they look terrible when you look at the chart and you don't have any targets and they're already at all-time highs and all those sorts of things. Just started watching, so I'm late. I think it's because Martyn knows what's coming, and that's why he's getting chest pains. It's probably from the anticipation and excitement. I'm sure all well. Joby, all are the best feelings.
Zach Zeit donated $5 through a super chat. Forever and only higher highs and higher lows. Thank you, Sensei. Smiley face emoji.
I
Folded
hope that
hands
happens with
emoji. Red
SBC,
heart
Zach.
emoji.
I hope I can start saying about that. I hope I can start saying that about SBC because all we've ever seen with SBC is lower lows and lower highs. However, even if we see that, we'll finally find a base if it wants to, if the business is going to turn around, and we might have already found that base. So we might start saying the same thing about SBC, higher highs, higher lows, because that's what's starting to happen now. Thank you, Zach Zate, for that funny super chat. You're doing great, Sensei. Head, shoulders, knees, and I don't know what's going on. Heard it from Cliff. Thank you for adding me back on Discord. No worries, Andrew Phillips. FNGR is the next AMC GME. Tim Rogers, I'm good above $3 and ready to buy more under $3. I was referencing using BTC Bitcoin dominance I was referencing using Bitcoin dominance measure, and if altcoin season was as previous cycle ends. Heavenly, if you want me to do an analysis of the charts, you can become a member. You can do a super chat, but I gave you my opinions on when the cycle is going to end. I don't need to look at a chart to do that. We will look at the charts when we specifically need to, and during our analysis. But if you're just asking me a question like that, I will respond with what I already know. Appreciate it, says Nick Jones. Oh, we've got Saab with one. Motto team Sensor, can you a member for 5 months? Congratulations for becoming a member for 5 months. If we've got time, we'll have a look at Filecoin. Thank you. Hey, so I don't know why I'm saying thank you. Well, yeah, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Hey, so around the beginning of December till now on the daily, I think Crypto TV explains it well. Don't know what you're talking about. Try not to ChatGPT. Everyone is asking the same question. Everyone is asking the same question. Heavenly, what are you talking about? Yes, please. Could you? Are you concerned about the environmental savings? Yeah, I know. Using ChatGPT, it does obviously affect the environment, but I like to use what I have to. I don't really mind that much. I don't think my searches are going to have a massive effect on the environment. Saab has said, yes, please. Could you do a target for us? Thanks, Sensei, for all your efforts. Saab, let's do it. I think this is our last request of the day. Let's have a look. Let's see if anyone else wants a request. Target. Saab has been saying a lot of good things about Target. Let's see if the chart says the same. Interesting. 2020 lows. What do I love to see on big companies, the ones that are going to stay around? I love seeing the 2020 lows. Why? Because that's always such a great time to buy. 2020 lows, you've come down to 20. Let me show you exactly when those 2020 lows were. 2020 lows. Wow. Yes, there is potentially some more downside between $70 and $82. However, you're at 2020 lows. I mean, things can't get much worse than back then. And you're at them. And you've got a lot of upside targets. Earnings report in 7 days. China deal sorted, so that'll be good for Target. Price to earnings is 11.4. Technical chart analysis is telling you 2020 lows has just been hit. That's a level that we've seen a lot of big companies bounce. I mean, what was it? Amazon? No, so many that we've looked at, Meta and stuff like that. And once they hit their 2020 lows, they just went on an absolute rampage. Target has been beat down constantly since its all-time highs. It's down. Does it deserve being down this much? It's down 67%, and today it's down 64% since its highs. So Target is definitely looking interesting. There is a case for it to come down to $70 to $83, but do you really want to risk not being in such a great company for that lower target? 2020 lows always acts as support, so you are already at one of your main levels of support. We were looking to buy this around $100 as well, because that was a level of support as well. So 3 targets to buy this. Again, not technical, not financial advice. One was $104. One is $90, and the next one is $70. 2 of the targets are already in, so I would already have most of my money in Target by now. My average price would be around where we are right now, and I would be targeting $127, $175, $219, especially if this is. Yeah, they very much match the Fibonacci zones. So yeah, even for a quick trade to $127, low risk, worst case scenario, hold it. The thing I love about stocks like this is, even if you're looking to trade it and you want to take a quick profit, worst case scenario, you're left holding the bag. But what are you holding? You're holding Target, a massive corporation, something that's never going anywhere and has a good possibility of continuing its trend towards the upside. I mean, look at that upwards trend. It's just up, up, up. Sometimes it goes sideways. So the great thing about stocks like this is you buy it for maybe a trade. but you don't get your trade. It makes a lower low. What's the problem? You're holding a company you can hold for a long term, and you can buy back lower. So that's what I love about a company like this, especially when it says it's 2020 lows. You've got targets of and $27, $175, $219, and then obviously all-time highs. So this would be the main level for me would be $175 as a potential take profit, and 126 if you want to ladder out more as a trader. But nothing's looking bad on this. You were oversold very recently, so you're recovering from that. Any news? Oppenheimer adjust price target on target for to $130 from $150. I mean, even $130 target is our first target as well, so that's very doable. That's first target, another 33% move up to the upside, so that's still yeah, they have reduced it, which is fine. Citigroup adjusts its price target from 97 to 95. That's not as bullish. Any more news? We'll have to see what the earnings are. Have to keep an eye on the earnings, but again, it's target. You don't mind holding this long term. 2020 lows. The technicals are telling you it's a nice level here. PE ratio is fine. You've got more support below you, so there's not much lower you can really go. $127 is an easy target. $175 can easily be done as well. So target is at a buy zone. It's low risk area right now. Again, not financial advice. That's why I was getting confused. Appreciate it though. You're doing a great job putting you to work this morning, says Nick. It was interesting. I had a problem with Discord, re-downloaded it, but Martyn channel is no longer there. Is that where I'm supposed to get the ticket? Big Tomer, yes, you have to go onto the Discord channel and go onto the help, the ticket section, yes. If so, I hope you can add me before tomorrow. Big Tomer, don't worry. If he doesn't, I'll remember that you're having issues and we will add you after. If he's not well, if he is back in the studio tomorrow, he'll definitely do that for you. I can't check how long you've been a member unless you do a membership thingy. I'll give you the. Can I give you the link? I'm going to give you the link to the Discord. So that's the link to join Discord. And then you can do a membership. I don't know if you've still got your, the membership super chats. It's not actually a super chat, but it tells you how long you've been a member for. If you want to join Discord, first do your ticket. I'll give you a code. You give me the code, and then you do that. Then we can add you today. Cheers, Sensei. Stinks Jones. I thought that was a general gist and was pleased with the SEP with 21 shares. Congratulations to you, Nick. Crypto, feel better, Martyn. This May the buyers are standing in line and keeping their support. Yeah, no selling May go away yet. May's not finished yet though. Crypto is going to go back down today because of the news of the tariffs is over and nothing else is supporting it. If the news of the tariffs is over, it's good for crypto. What do you think about Injective Protocol? Admit if you become a member. Here's the membership link. Oh, just done something wrong there. Here's the membership link. If you want to become a member, we can have a look into it for you. Forever only higher highs and higher lows. Thank you, Sensei. We love it. Exactly. After that Google analysis, to the moon. Really? Is Google going up? Oh yeah, Google heard about my analysis and it's moving up. I love it. Is Target one of those companies that goes down in value when inflation comes down, similar to Dollar General? Potentially. But again, it's got a long-term business model as well, so it's gone up in times of inflation and gone up in times of low inflation. Sensei, you're doing a great job this morning. Thank you for being so supportive and keeping us updated with all the news. Thank you, Moon. Awesome, thanks, Sensei. Just bought at 96.41, dividends at 41%. Good luck to you, Saab. Always keep a little bit to buy lower, but it's looking good. I wish you the best of luck. Why is everyone calling dude a moron? Who are you talking to? Him. Okay. Well, up to date on that. If you want to do a request, you can do one for $4.99. If not, I think we're coming up to the end of the stream. XRP, maybe by the time we get to a closing bell, we'll see if Martyn's going to do that, or if, I think he said he's not doing anything today. It's the I'm him troll. He's back. Oh, the troll's back. Go on, troll. Give us your best. Should we do whack a troll? Go on, troll. Do your best. What are you going to say now? We're in a mood to whack a troll. I'm him. What are you going to say? XRP, we're waiting for $2.62. Remember, that can happen today. Bitcoin, unfortunately, is selling off. We're waiting for the day, and it could be any day now. You've got basically a bull flag forming on Bitcoin, ready for all-time highs, and it's getting exciting because that day can come it can happen at any second now. It could happen tonight. But for now, the cryptocurrency market is down slightly. XRP is one of the best performing coins today, holding up at $2.56. We're waiting for a breakout of $2.62. Stock market, SMCI is cooling down after the first take profit zone of $46. Luno is next. SOUN is up. Next target for that would be around $13.25. Fives is down 3%. S&P 500 is flat on the day as well. Nasdaq is slightly up. Final comments from everyone. What does everyone want to share with the world? What are the comments? It's time to whack a troll. The classic card night. You've lost your membership badge. If you do want to become a member, and you can get it back, and you can recover where you were if it's within a certain amount of time, you can use that link. Gone quiet now. Yeah, I'm him. I'm him. Where are you? Must be his pronouns. Oh, you think XRP will go back to $2.13? Look, if the market's turned around, if Bitcoin is a failed potential breakout, then yeah, XRP can easily go down to $2 again. It wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be very bullish. It wouldn't be very nice to see. But yeah, if you break, there'll be supports on the way. $2.50, you break it. $2.30, you break that, then it's very much easily can come all the way back down to $2.15. However, right now that is not what I'm looking at. So there's no need to look at that. Always be prepared for low prices, as I've always said. Always be prepared for low prices. Not pronouns, lower prices, but it's not something I'm targeting right now. Another day or some more price action today and tomorrow, and then we start seeing a topping out structure around $2.60. Then we can start talking about lower targets. But right now, there's no need. I am a member. I can't. Am I a member? Yeah. If you've got that badge, you've been a member for 2 months, Lauren. You can see your little badge there. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We hope Martyn is all well. Remember, he can't be. It's his morning bell show. I'm taking over because he's experiencing chest pains, increased tension. Leah's taking him to the doctor. Sensei is covering the show. Love you all. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. We wish Martyn the best. Until next time, any last things anyone wants to share with the world? 10. Have you hit the like button on the way out? We'll send you to the extra channel as well. Let's do that so we can continue the conversation. We'll redirect you to Rocket Lab, not the moon, but on the moon. Hopefully not, but if it does more accumulation long term, yeah, exactly. I'll just buy more. Is it good to buy more now? I wouldn't buy more now, no. But don't know what your position is. Yeah, XRP is keeping me awake. Get better soon, Martyn. That's what's important today, Martyn. Getting better. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Until later on in the day, closing bell. See you on the next show. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye.